Welcome back. In your video today, we're going to be gaining insights for Lilith in Taurus or Lilith in the second house. We have a lot to cover, so go ahead and put your headphones in and put your phone down, and let's discuss this placement or transit. So first we're going to break down what Lilith is all about. So in ancient mythology, Lilith was known to be Adam's first wife, and it was not Eve. Lilith was built from the ground up, from the dirt up, just like Adam. However, they were just alike. They held within inside of them the same characteristics and traits as one another. So, Lilith did not have a submissive bone inside her body, okay? She was not trying to bow down. She was not trying to even let Adam rule over her or tell her what she should do. So because of that, God casted her out of the garden, okay? And went on to make Eve to be a suitable mate for him. So it was said that Lilith went out into the world being possessed by the devil and having sex with demons. Okay, so when you're thinking about Lilith, you are thinking about your more sexual, rover's nature, along with your more destructive, devious, and devilish acts. Okay, Lilith is a rebel. Lilith is somebody that will go against the grain. Lilith will do any and everything to obtain a gold, whether it's knocking you down, okay? Making up lies about you, being manipulative, also is seen by Lilith in general, okay? So now the second house. The second house is ruled by Taurus, and it rules over Venus. Okay, so the second house ruling planet is Venus. So the second house is about the intake and the outtake of money. It is a survival house in general. This house has to deal with possessions. It has to deal with what you feel like you own, ownership, and things like that. It has a lot to do with the glitz and the glam. It has a lot to do with that luxury life when you're thinking of the second house. So when you come to the second house, it is about being self-made and self-sufficient. Okay, so we're going to jump into this right now. Lilith in the second house, men, women, and individuals. So these people are definitely going to be obsessed with money. Okay, the intake of money, the outtake of money. They really do have a desire for material possessions. Okay, please keep that in mind. They want to look the best, dress the best, have a nice car, have a nice house. They really have a burning desire for these things, and they will get these things by any means necessary. Whether it's through hard work and dedication or whether it's through your damn pockets. Okay. So you can be very thirsty of obtaining wealth while also having it consumed in your mind. So Lilith in the second house can become overly greedy. These many women like to exceed the limits. And her unquenchable traits may make the individual become a wealth vampire. Okay, so these are the type of people that I told you are going to be. Really preoccupied with what they can make. A lot of times people that have Lilith in the second house, they can feel like money is power. Money is everything. Money can change everything. You know how they say money talks and bullshit walks? These are these men and women. So these people approach towards money and might be of a secret nature or even hidden deep in their subconscious mind. For the outer world, the individual might be seeming to renounce money, yet in the inside, he is quite a lot burning inside for it. Okay, as I previously said before, they will be thirsty and money hungry. So, money can become a full-blown obsession. Wow. Also, it can. Money can become a full-blown obsession for these men and women, okay? And they can put money over all. So this includes also people, ideas, virtually everything he feels he has to grip onto. So Lilith can be a bit obscured and obstruct your mind, not allowing them to think out thoroughly and find the correct ways of obtaining the desire that they so much want. So now if you have Lilith in the second house, please keep in mind that the tricky traits of Lilith can mislead into desiring things that are actually unnecessary for you just for the sake of experiencing their obtainment. So these are going to be the type of people that can go out there and go on shopping sprees. They can go out there and spend a lot of money on things that they do not need, just things that they want. A nice purse, a nice bag, okay? You already have a car, but now you want to get another car that looks a little bit better than that car, okay? They want to accumulate a lot of things, and they actually link their self-esteem to what they accumulate. Okay, these men and women should hope and consider whether their pursuits leads towards happiness or are just a game of your mind, a vicious point of delusion that actually does not grant you real pleasure. So even though you may go out and spend a lot of money, and this is more of like a lot of like movie stars, okay? Actresses, actors, rappers, singers, and things like that. That's what it makes me think of when you think of displacement, because whether they're an actor or actress, a movie star or not, or just the average Joe person, this is what these people can actually decide that they want to do. Spend money on things that they do not need, spend a lot of money on shit they want, and then they feel like this is going to make them feel good inside. And then they come to find out that it doesn't make them feel good at all. So now Lilith in the second house suggests that your sense of worth is affected by early experiences with pain and even trauma. So these people have went through a lot of hardship, been through a lot in their life. And because of this, they can really feel like if they are financially stable, if they have all the money in the world, and let's not even say all the money in the world, but if they had a whole bunch of money, that shit would be okay. And the things that went on and took place could actually go away. But just to let you know, that's not going to be the case. And it will not go away. Whatever you went through, you have to heal yourself from those things from within, okay? And then everything can fall into place for you. But link in what you accumulate and put in that as far as who you are know, because if you don't have a damn dime and you don't have all those luxuries around you, you are who you are still, okay? So now people with displacement often have low self-esteem, low self-confidence. They can feel that they are worthless. You may have been bullied for a period of your time of life, early on in life. Or even as a teenager, you could have really been bullied, and people could have definitely tried to take advantage of these people. Or people could have denied you your right to even exist. So this is going to get tricky. This is going to be rough. But oftentimes you feel you are not good enough. Feeling like you are not good enough. You could have experienced a loss in your life, and this could affect your sense of security. People with Lilith in the second house can be extremely possessive because of this. You want to own your own shit, and you feel that getting what they want will bring them peace. So they want to be owners. They want to have things for themselves. Remember, the second house is about possessions, and this is what they want. They hold it to their heart. They guard it with the death of them. This placement can be a drive to build wealth. You will believe that money is power, which is one of your main priorities. Sometimes people with this placement are reluctant to share with other people. And the reason why they might be reluctant to share is because of the fear of not having enough at the end of the day. If I lend you a helping hand, what if I come up short? No, don't get me wrong. People are going to help you out that have this placement. Okay, people are going to watch this video and say, I don't do that. Okay, but you have other things in your chart that's going to tell you some more shit that your ass will do. So with this, these people can be reluctant to help other people because they have a fear that they are not going to have enough at the end of the day. So this placement also suggests that integrity. To you, you want to be in control. You want to be the one that's always in control. So now there can be a fear that people don't appreciate you properly, okay? And that's something to look to if people are not treating you fairly, if people are not treating you right, okay? You can just cut them off. You don't have to keep on dealing with the bullshit with people just because who they are. No, if they're not treating you right, fuck them. So now these men and women, they're going to be highly sensual, okay, highly sexual, and they appreciate earthy pleasures. So this means that they're going to love to go out, love to have a good time, love to eat. Maybe want to go to a nice restaurant. Maybe even want to go on a romantic date with somebody. Okay, they're going to love to do things that are exciting and pleasurable to them. Having a nice drink, smoking some butt. Some people might even want to do coke. They want to pop mollies, okay? Pop perks or whatever the case may be. But they're going to want to have a good damn time, however it's going to be. So you will have a love for the finer things in life. You want to be surrounded by beauty and luxury all the time. These men and women have a talent for art, fashion, and music. So they can decide that this is what they want as their actual professions, getting into the art, sculptures, museums, and things like that, being a fashion designer, okay? Being a model, being an actor, being an actress, singing songs, rapping, okay, doing the blues. All of those different kinds of things these people can jump into. So you can be prone to overindulgence and self-destructive behaviors. So you do want to be cautious with that part that you do not overdo anything, overeat, overdrink, be oversexed, okay? Be fucking all the goddamn time like you ain't got no damn sense. But this is what they can do because they indulge in the worldly pleasures, the earthly pleasures, and the things that you do here. Hold on. So now being an overspender, an overdrinker, an overdrug user, being oversexed, it can be hard for you to stop when you are under pressure. So you could get lost in soothing yourself, just trying to cope with things that go on in everyday life. You can use sex for material gain and material wealth. So now, yes, these men and women can decide that they want to put it on you real good. You throw them some money, and I'm talking about a good amount of money, not a little bit of money. Okay, they want that shit. Now, the thing about this placement that I did want to touch on, that your partners can actually see you as somebody that has money and try to even get money out of you because you are going to be somebody that can definitely accumulate this money very fast. And these people have money making ideas as well. People are going to look at you like you have money every single day, even if you don't have as much as what they're thinking you may have. So now in a relationship, you can treat people like they were your possessions. You can be obsessed with people that you're dating, obsessed with your long committed relationships, okay? And feel like they are yours and you own them. So you can be a controlling partner yourself, not wanting people to get close to your men, get close to your women. People with Lilith in the second house can be involved in flings, one-night stands, and they put sex before deep commitment. Okay, so even if they're not in a long committed relationship, these are the people that are going to be casually dating, having casual encounters with people, just getting to know you on those levels, may even prefer to just date more than be in a relationship. But if they do decide to be in a committed relationship, they are going to be intense. People, intense lovers, and they do have a high sex drive. So displacement can be seen by pimps, pimpettes, hustlers, grinders, people that are getting that money and getting that bread. Okay, a lot of times people that have this placement, they really grew up a more rugged kind of life. And it's really like a rags to riches kind of placement to have where you grew up fucked up or you went through a lot of trauma. Okay, you grew up in poverty, you grew up poor, and now the individual that has little in the second house does not want to no longer be those kind of ways. They don't even want to see property. Okay, and so yes, they can pimp people out. Yes, they can be that pimp and have they people selling their ass and bringing them back the money and bringing them back the bread. Or they could be on the block hustling. Or they don't have to hustle drugs. They can just be a hustling kind of person that works this job and that job. And they have their own businesses. And they're getting their own money that kind of way. So these money women can become extremely rich and wealthy in this lifetime. But it will come with a sacrifice. So anybody that has Lilith in the second house, just know that you can definitely become extremely wealthy, extremely rich. That means that you can even be extremely famous in this lifetime, but it will come with some kind of price, being attached to it. It will come with a sacrifice, okay? And that can also mean that you may even have to sell your soul, okay, to the motherfucking devil to obtain certain things. Does it have to go that far? No, it doesn't. But I'll tell you one thing, it will come with a price, and it will have to come with some sacrifice. So whether you're sacrificing your relationships, the person that you love for money, whether you're sacrificing your children or whatever the case may be for money, whether you see what I'm saying? It's going to come with a price and a sacrifice. That's just what it is. So other people will be more concerned about what you have than who you really are. So you do need to really keep this in mind, that people will be more concerned about what you have, what you can bring to the table, more than who you truly are as a person, as an individual, meaning yourself. So a lot of people can look at you and not even want to get down to that, because you look so flashy, because you look so pretty, because you look so this and that. You look like eye candy, okay? So movie stars do have this placement, and this is one of those Hollywood kind of placement, just to let anybody know. All right, that's all I have. Please leave a comment if anything resonates with you, and be sure to watch the next video to gain more insight on other transits and placements. I want to thank you for watching.